Hello everyone, welcome to Fried Dice Paradice presents the Penelopean Islands team name pending. Well, tomorrow we'll be doing a Hope playtest for the system that Vin and I are creating. It'll be the first time I'm running the game properly on stream. We're hoping to release the alpha on February 1st, aka Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year, depending which part you're from. And yeah, with that, how's everybody doing? What have y'all been up to? I missed y'all last week. Yeah, it just lost you for a second, but you're back.
Yeah, I just like looked at stream and just saw like just pixels where I should be. So I was very confused.
It's just
like am I getting censored here? What is happening?
Am I getting censored?
Did you panic for a second because in reality you are just code living on the Twitch stream and you're not actually a real person? I caught you, Skynet.
How dare you say that is my son?
That would be some shit.
Because I am just code living on the internet. I'm not real.
Are any of us not code living on the internet, really?
I think Panda's pretty real.
Depends on how you look at it. Like from a computer science perspective, like all you see is just a series of bits of zeros and ones getting processed a certain way, millions of times per second.
True. And if you think about it, we're just
100% accurate.
We're just code, right? But instead of zeros and ones,
I can't even argue that. It's like he's right, you know.
We're just code of ATCG DNA sequences. Like we're just advanced code. That's all we are. We're all biological computers.
It's like a computer. Listen, I don't know where I'm going. I was waiting. I have no idea where I'm going with this. Just FYI.
It was just a line. It was in a punchline. It was just a line.
Yeah.
We'll stop right there. Wow.
Is it bad that given half a chance I would just upload myself to the internet? I'm like, goodbye world. Whee!
That sounds great.
Really?
Half a chance.
Nah.
I would love to be free from the shackles of this mortal coil.
Dude, that's like totally Black Mirror level shit, right? Like the couple that couldn't decide whether they wanted to upload themselves into the internet or not. Like that was an entire episode.
A great sitcom.
It was a Black Mirror episode, dude. Right?
Fuck, I haven't watched Black Mirror.
It was okay.
I need to.
Black Mirror's great.
I think it's the only happy Black Mirror episode. Happy ending.
I was gonna say, like, wait a minute, I don't remember that show being happy.
I know it had a Spanish name too, because the location was like a Spanish location.
Okay.
Right, like it's not Rio de Janeiro or something like that, but it had like a Spanish name. Let me look for it. It's like San Juanita or something.
No, but yeah,
San
100%. Given half a chance, I would just upload myself to the internet.
It's called San Junipero.
Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah, definitely one of the best, I would say, Black Mirror episodes. Because I feel like season 3 was, I think it was okay. I think season 2 was their best season, and San Junipero's in the second season. Also, Snaz, did you realize that like Vampire Survivor exploded?
Yeah, it did.
After not having a category.
Yeah, because everybody's like, you know what it is? It's the Gamba.
It was you.
No. Listen, here's the formula. Twitch streamers figured out that you could use the gamble feature, like the predict feature or whatever. You know, like you put in like bits or whatever, or not bits. You put in like channel points to like predict whether somebody like go over a certain amount or not. Like, will X last 15 minutes in this build, whatever. That's like the key to the success on Twitch. The key to success off Twitch is that it's a half an hour time waster. You know what it is? Okay, people don't want to acknowledge this. It's basically a mobile game, and people don't want to acknowledge that mobile games can be fun. Honestly, if it doesn't get a mobile release, I will be shocked. Like, just flabbergasted if it doesn't.
Yeah, that
it's
game
tailor-made
looks
to be
made
a
for
mobile game.
Yeah. There's so much quick, like it's just quick pleasure. Like, oh, I killed so many things so fast. Gems,
Numbers
gems,
go
gems.
burr.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Which is why I've 100%ed it.
Okay,
Because numbers
okay.
go burr.
Zomboid doesn't look just like a mobile game. It looks like Sims from 2001.
You know,
And I love
glad
it.
you said it.
But
not me.
like, thing is, right? This game doesn't focus on graphics at all. It like has the mechanical like complexity that's just amazing.
Which is fine. Like, listen, I'm all for games just going like screw graphics. Here's a game that's an 8-bit but has actual depth to it.
Yeah.
True.
Which is why also
Yeah.
why somebody's making the Bloodborne demake. Have you guys seen that? The
No.
the PS1 version of Bloodborne.
Damn.
Somebody scaled
wow.
Bloodborne down to the PS1 version. It's great.
Oh my
I
lord.
can't believe Sony's letting them get away with it.
Sony's mad they didn't think about it first.
Listen, Sony's a weird place right now.
They're falling behind. They don't have
I mean-
Behind
Game
what?
Pass.
Microsoft purchasing something that's literally a dumpster fire in hopes they can turn it around. That's basically what's happened.
Thanks.
Like I was talking about this the other day with somebody, but like, I know from a business standpoint, it's a good decision, right? You wait till somebody's like literally down in the dumps, like as low as they can be, and then they're like, "How would you like new leadership and some money?" Right? But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I hope Microsoft can fix Activision Blizzard. I really hope that turns out to be the case, and they don't just like give up halfway and liquidate the thing. Like, you know, but.
Yeah, I mean
I don't
that company comes with a lot of IPs as well that we haven't seen in a very long time.
True. Listen, hey, can we get some F's in chat for the Lost Vikings? When are those fuckers coming back?
Probably soon.
I would shank someone for a new Lost Vikings game. You could even make it a mobile game. God damn it!
Yep.
I feel like
On that shit.
a lot of the really old popular games like Maple Story. Have you heard of Gunbound?
Yeah.
They're all
Play Gunbound,
popping
like,
back
all the
up
time.
on like mobile formats.
Well, because they're just complex enough that they're not like completely simple, whatever, you know, point and click adventure kind of deals. But they're also like not like intense enough that requires like an actual computer. Like your cell phone is strong enough to run Gunbound. Like it's fine.
I mean, like like actually Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 exists on mobile, and it was like
does.
such a big game that was just like required actually quite a lot back in the day, if I remember
Do you know what else
correctly.
exists on mobile right now? Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
You can play Stardew
You know
Valley on your
what?
phone.
You know
That
what?
is genius,
that
though.
sounds amazing. Stardew
It
Valley
does
seems
until
like
you remember that fishing is a thing in Stardew Valley.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
fuck.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Not
and then it's less fun.
Imagine that fishing.
But although if you had a Bluetooth controller with you at all times, if you were just so degenerate that you just had like a holster with a Bluetooth controller in it at all times, you could totally like prop your phone up and like just whip out a controller and play Stardew Valley anywhere.
Yeah. But
I'm not gonna lie, I have
Stardew Valley
Stardew
does
Valley on
seem-
my phone.
Stardew Valley,
Well,
that
my
seemed
old
like a
phone,
good
actually, but-
idea just because like how long is one day, right? It's like 10, 15 minutes, 20? I don't even remember.
Actually, do you know what else is on mobile? And ask me how I know. Don't Starve.
I know. I posted
Don't start-
the
Oh my God.
trailer once.
Whoa.
I
It's
don't think
it's
they
its
have
own
the-
game
They
though.
don't have the together compatibility yet, so you can't play with other people. But you can play Don't Starve by yourself on your phone.
Yeah.
Or your tablet, if you're a nerd.
Wow.
Listen, here's the thing about tablets. They're cool and all, but they're basically just wannabe laptops. Just get a laptop. Like that's my thing on it. A tablet
Why
is
not
just
get-
an awkward phone.
Why not get both a tablet
Because
and
it's too
a
big to
laptop?
like hold up to your face.
Mm.
And then
I
you
just imagine someone with a laptop just like,
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Can you
You
see
know,
me?
there's probably
Can-
one
can-
asshole that does that too. Like, hello.
100%.
Oh man. I don't know. I feel like
there's like a certain just weight above which you just don't even want to hold it anymore, right?
Well, that's why
there's
you
a
have
reason
a lap.
why there's a reason why like laptops have like a certain weight, and then the next category is just like desktop replacement laptops that just like don't give a shit about the weight.
Well, because that's like if you tried to put those on your lap, you'd fry your junk. Like you can't.
Yeah.
It's too big.
Yeah.
And then there's like laptops that are literally just tablets pretending.
I
Like the Microsoft
would-
Surface.
the main reason why I would want to get a tablet though is like for drawing. And
Okay,
even
but
then,
see,
I feel like
that's like a legitimate use.
yeah,
Like obviously, there's legitimate uses for like that kind of stuff. But they make like specialized tablets for that though. It's not like it's a normal tablet.
yeah. I mean, there are drawing pads, but I don't mind getting like an iPad or one of the better Surface Pros for like Photoshop and stuff like that. I feel like the ability to just draw anywhere is something that I hope to be able to afford one day.
Draw. All right, you heard him, folks. We need to get Josh enough money to buy an iPad. Let's go.
I'm
How
gonna
much is that?
if I have money, I'm gonna get a
How
table
much-
first.
How much are iPads?
Like, how much do they actually cost?
I don't know,
Here,
dude.
I think it's like
Listen, I have a vendetta against Apple products, so I don't know. I just
So,
assume too
Joshy,
much.
how much do you need?
I think it's like 400 or 500
Let's just
Singapore
make it
dollars,
rain,
which is
yeah.
like 400-ish US
Well, there you go.
dollars.
Not
Bloodrun
too
gave
bad.
you a single biddy, so now you're one bit closer to
Yeah.
green.
Yeah, eternally, right? Like, I mean, my computer rig, half of it is funded from Twitch support, so like, appreciate
Nice.
all of you already, and I feel like I can't ask for more, so I
Well, I
don't
gotta say
refuse
though,
to ask
if you
for
had to
more.
pick a tablet, a Surface would probably be better, honestly. Just because like
I think
you're not
so.
tied to
Probably.
iOS and shit.
I feel like it's easier to connect between apps as well from the Surface to my desktop and vice
And you
versa.
know, the Surface won't all of a sudden tell you, "Hey, you know that drawing program you've been using? How about you buy it from us?"
Yeah.
The Apple Store for
Yeah.
a markup. Dude, you
Yeah.
know what pisses me off most about Apple products? If you're, this is true. If you're on mobile, if you're watching Twitch on your iPhone, it costs more to buy bits into sub. It literally costs more money than it would if you just log into your computer to do it. Because Apple
Isn't that
charges
just
a markup.
mobile, or is it Apple actually?
I think it's just Apple. I think if you're on an Android, because on an Android you can just set it to like the desktop site.
I mean, hold on. Let's just see.
From what I understand, but it's
Twitch.
weird. It's weird that you have to pay more from mobile. Like what the fuck?
True.
Apple tax, exactly. It's the Apple tax. Weird, isn't it?
So let's see. If I were to subscribe here, $4.49. Okay,
how
and if
much
I were
does
to
it cost?
subscribe here,
But we're doing like live research right now.
Yeah, we're literally.
yeah, sure, why not? You know,
Well, someone says you could just go to Safari and buy bits from Twitch's website. That's true. That's a workaround. That's a
no,
workaround.
it does actually cost more on mobile just in general.
Really? I thought it was just Apple,
Yeah.
but listen, either way, don't watch Twitch on mobile. There you go. Listen, Twitch hates mobile people, mobile users. Do you know how I know? Because it doesn't give everyone transcoding immediately. Like I have to sometimes restart my stream multiple times to get transcoding. And if you're on mobile, if the stream you're watching doesn't have transcoding, you might as well not be watching a stream. You might as well be watching an Excel presentation, a slideshow, or a blank screen with some audio in
It's
the
that
background.
blocky.
It depends on your connection, right? If you have a solid connection, yeah, you're probably
What
fine.
is happening?
Oh my god.
I am
Just
fine.
upload into the Matrix isn't going as planned.
You know, I just looked over at Snowch on the stream, and yeah, Snowch is doing some shit.
I don't
Like,
know why you
do
keep...
I look fine on your end, Snazzy?
The thing is,
Or is it just the
it's
stream?
fine in audio. It's
Yeah, it's
fine
in the stream
in the
only.
room. Like when I'm looking at the room that we're all in, it's perfectly fine. but when I look over on stream, you've become Miss Signo, and I want to catch you so I can duplicate my master balls.
I'm like manually
Missing
resetting
touch.
you. Like, okay, I kid you not. Like, what on the program, they literally have this button called Rainbow Puke Fix.
What?
Rainbow Puke Fix.
What?
So every time you do that, I just click on that button, and then you come back.
What?
Wow.
But like, what is causing that? Is it just connection or?
I think it's a
what?
bandwidth thing. It's a bandwidth thing. I partially
But
think that
weird
it's Foundry
only
taking up
happening to
more.
Snowch.
It happens with the last person who joins the call.
Ah. Yeah.
So Josh, you should be the last one who joins.
But I'm the one who sets it up.
Yeah.
And then,
and then Josh, you could change your little like avatar to just Miss Signo from.
and then, usually it's, I think Panda's the last one who joins on the chats, which is why she's,
Usually, but this
yeah,
time.
that's why she usually is the one who glitches out. But today you were the last one to join, which is why
I
you're the one
glitch
who's
out?
glitching out.
I don't even notice.
Because John oh god, glitches and like mashing buttons.
Yeah, and then
Like,
every
I wouldn't have noticed if I like because like so the way I have my setup, right? I don't know about you guys. I have like stuff covering the stream, so I only see chat. So I don't actually see the video on stream. I see you guys in our other video and then the video room, right? So like I never actually see the stream video while we're playing because I have only so many monitors. So like unless I knew to look for it, I wouldn't notice that Snowch is attempting to become one with his computer.
Also, for some reason, I'm just like looking, and now my camera is like cropped or something.
What is happening?
Joshy, what is happening today?
it's not me, it's you.
I didn't do anything.
Is
Oh
that
my
what you said
lord.
to your last girlfriend?
Oh, rude, rude,
You
rude.
need some
Damn.
aloe for that. I love our pre-game talks. You know that, right?
Yeah.
But they're my favorite part.
Any copious amounts of murder that Mira experiences tonight is 100% not my fault. I promise.
I mean, to be fair, he was asking for it.
Listen, I'm
I
alright.
mean, look.
Look, I mean,
I am ready. I have like backup characters.
Snowch has like 3 backup characters just in case you blow through 3 of them really quickly.
Wow.
Yeah, if I just come in and a rock falls on me, you know, and then just like
Magical rock, yeah.
The king doesn't
Yeah.
look right, steps on you.
Okay,
Feel like that's something.
we're hitting our 30-minute mark from the thing. So I guess I guess it's over now. If not, I get canceled, you know, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna roll the
For what?
ha Tice. I remembered. Okay, quick one before we roll the intro. Literally, I told the players that I was turning off farts, and then they were like, "Why would you do that?" So they're on your side. I'm the only one who's evil. I'm the evil
Yeah, we're
capitalist
with you.
overlord.
We're with you on the farts.
Running the intro in 3, 2, 1. Last time on the Penelopean Islands team named Pending, the party prepares food for the king, and the herald begins sending them delivery people, sending them exotic ingredients. The first was a hermit who provided a corpse flower that stank to high heavens, but had the sweetness beyond that of a mere strawberry. Then a blood hunter arrived, who supplied the party with the egg of an aswan. He had the ability to turn into a shark and eventually swam away. Eventually, a flamenco arrived with 3 meats, and the party found out that he had to kill his animals for it. This is when the party realized how evil the herald truly must be. Afterwards, a goblin chef named Halsey came, and he claimed to have the best goblinoid dishes in all of Amarillo. He provided black pudding. Lastly, a halfling thief stole a dead beholder eye from a alive beholder. She owns a boat that the party wants to use. She almost drowned in a sea of rabbits until Lihim managed to save her. Eventually, the party cooks up dishes and heads to see the king, only to learn that he is no mere human, but a long serpentine creature with many legs. What is this king? What is his goal? Will the gift of food suffice for this monstrosity? One. Yes, that is a lot of hydrates, but there's no hydropocalypses during this game because I can't force the rest of them.
Oh
to
my
do it.
god, I forgot you took over
Sadly.
the tradition.
I don't have. I no longer have that kind of power.
Josh just needs a bucket of water and needs to just dunk his head in it now.
Before we get started, though, yeah, can you all think of if your character were to start a business, what kind of business would it be? And while that's happening, I'm gonna mention the goals that you had from the last session. So Carrizo, you had find out more about Tufayo, find Manaul. We kind of found him, so I'm gonna delete that one.
Kind of.
Find a special ingredient. You found special ingredients. Lihim, find out the Herald story. Find out more about dragons. Find out exotic ingredients for your cake and your dad. I think that's more or less done as well. Mira, bind someone. Learn Carrizo's adventurous appetizers. You're on the way there. And protect Carrizo from Manaul's influence. Now, see, Morthok, you have 2 here. Find a gift for the dragon and figure out how to get off the island.
Yeah, working on it.
Right?
So I need one more?
Yes. Well, who shall I shoot first, eh?
Yeah.
Who are you choosing?
He's rolling dice when we're not watching.
I can't believe it.
I like to shoot Panda, but I know she'll panic and be like,
You know, it's fine. I'll go first.
That was reverse psychology at its finest.
You know.
No, I will go first.
You know what? To spite you now.
Our business. Let's be honest. I've been making her eat things. She would have a bakery. It feels like something, you know.
Fair.
I feel like it would be a very bad idea because she must probably eat half of the things before they get out. Because she can't bake, you know. So she'll have other people baking and then she'll steal half the things. But I feel like that's her business venture.
steal for herself.
Yes! Hey,
A
boss,
victimless
the
crime,
logs-
really.
The logs aren't looking right, boss. She's like,
When you steal from yourself, you always win.
exactly. So who is at a loss here, really?
And what are your 3 goals?
So find the herald story, okay, find out about dragon, and then I want to say avoid fighting the Shongololo. Just in case. Oh wait, the king. What is that thing called? A burr.
Okay, friends.
Manaul. Just call him Manaul.
Oh, Manaul. We'll call it a day.
Yeah, Chongololo means centipede, I think.
It's a millipede.
For millipede, for all of you who don't know.
Those of you acquainted with language.
Shoot someone.
No, I must be the one who's making people hate me. Oh, Snooch! I like your orange jersey. I'm just.
Oh, you started with an S and my butthole was ready.
No. I mean, we share 2 letters, to be fair.
We do. It's awful.
I think Mira's business would just be like a shop with like magic, just like sleight of hand magic type things, like cards and just like random
So a magic shop is
accessories
what you're
for illusionists. Yeah.
Nice.
I always
Got it.
figured it might be like a law firm that
Have
that
you been bound by
specializes
a
in
contract?
contract laws. Yeah.
That's also good, but like,
I feel like she's been
Yeah.
struggling though to get one. So what's gonna happen with that business?
you know what?
You know what?
She has been struggling to get one. Maybe she just gets on the other side of the law now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she knows a lot about the contract, though. She's not the person getting people into them.
Yeah, a contract lawyer doesn't need to actively make contracts with people. He just needs to know about what the
Yeah.
rules are.
Yeah. The rules are you're fucked.
What the rules are.
You
I
signed
owe you that.
this?
Should have
And
read the fine
are you
print,
changing
Mom.
any of your goals, Snooch?
I am straight up blanking on a third goal from like binding and protecting Chorizo, and I'm blanking on the third one right now.
You said learn Chorizo's adventurous appetizers.
Yeah, but like I somehow doubt I will do anything for that goal this session.
Somehow cooking is. I don't think cooking's not on the menu.
Oh,
If you need prompts, just let me know.
yes.
Need the prompts. Help.
You're gonna be conversing with the Blue Sultan. The Herald is there, and well, you don't know what the Herald's story is. You don't know where he actually is, his real body, if he has a real body. You want to steal the blue gem from him. That's a group goal at the moment, but at the same time, you don't know where the blue gem is. Can kind
you
of
know next to nothing.
We really came in here. We said, "Hey,
We
here's
came
a
here
cake."
prepared.
you can have a conversation with him. You can fight him. You can
Oh,
run away from him. I mean, there's a long list of things they can do with the king.
Can we run at this point?
You can seduce the king. Unlikely.
We
it's not
can
gonna work.
certainly try.
can we?
can certainly
seduce
try.
And
the
very
king?
slowly back towards the door.
Can we seduce the hair? You know what? Maybe I need to change my
I mean, listen, Panda, anything is possible if you believe.
in the heart of the cards.
I mean, you just
All
do nat
right,
20s,
I'm just gonna go like the boring route of survive.
live.
Like survive the confrontation with Mano, let's call it.
We're making confrontations.
I mean, it is a confrontation of some kind,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it vague.
Whose butthole do you want to clench now, Snooch?
I really wish we didn't phrase that way. but yeah.
Thank you. You know, when you ask it like that, I'm good. Let's just go to the game. But like, if you didn't ask it that way, I would have said Rhorik.
So, what business would Chorizo run?
I feel like there's the easy like a restaurant.
A restaurant. I was gonna say like.
It's pretty there, but I don't know.
What if
I
you
was
were
trying
to
to
like?
think of something else that would be related, but not just like on the nose, chef. But
I mean,
I feel
what
like,
if you became like a random magic like teacher that just creates a school and
yeah.
tries to profit from it as much as possible.
Teaches magic in the morning and
like-
cooking in the evening.
Tries to design his own style of magic. Maybe he makes like his own like food related wizard subclass and teaches that
what
at the
is
school.
food in
Pasta
Latin?
mancer?
Okay,
Yeah.
food in Latin.
I feel like
Or-
it'd be somewhere along Como or something. I think.
Sibomancy.
I mean, if you guys ever played that one game, Kingdom of Loathing, the West one they have, there's actually a class called a Pastamancer or whatever. That's what Rhorik would be, a Pastamancer.
Oh, a Pastamancer. Nice.
Sadly, not a sorcerer anymore because you're already a wizard.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, we have to find a
Coolinomancy.
Do you have
I
do you have
never know the
gold?
difference between a sorcerer and a wizard. I use them
Okay.
interchangeably.
I have a very
fair.
easy way for you to remember, okay? So
Well, there we
wizard
go.
is the nerd that like learns and works for their grades, okay, in school. Sorcerer is the genius that just doesn't do anything and just does shit and it somehow works.
Cool.
And then warlock is the person who sleeps with the teacher.
Got it. That makes sense. that tracks.
Yeah, I just did yeah, that's right. That's true. What are your goals,
saying what
Rhorik?
Arrive alive, arrive out of the thing, not dying.
You're alive already. You've arrived already.
No, I know. I just
Arrive somewhere else
survive
alive.
this here encounter.
Arrive other places alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the 2 file.
If you want.
And
Yep. You need
struggling with
prompts?
one. Yes.
Again, you're conversing with the king. Assumedly, that you're gonna be conversing with him. There's the boat with the halfling outside. There is the crew. They're trying to rebuild the ship.
we done.
You don't know if the goblin chef is still there. Maybe.
I'm gonna say help the others get the egg.
Egg? Oh yes, egg. Sorry, there's
egg.
so many eggs in this game.
What?
Yeah, the sapphire gem.
Oh,
or whatever.
The gem.
I imagine it as a big sapphire egg, but we'll see what it is, I guess.
Yeah,
The
it
blue
is.
gem, the thing we're after.
We call it a blue egg gem so far.
Can we
Cool.
eat it?
No, panda.
Oh.
Last
Maybe
but
that's how I become a dragon.
Yeah, that might actually be.
last but certainly not least, Schnauzer.
Hello.
What business would
feel like-
Morthok run?
Morthok is just like lovably stupid enough to accidentally start the exact same business that he's already in. Like he would just open up like a mercenary / security business, like just because that's what he does already, and like he thinks he's doing something different, but he just ends up doing the same thing. Like I feel like that would be on ball. And if he had to, he'd probably the other thing he would do is probably like he'd probably hunt animals for no reason. Like he wouldn't even eat them; he would just hunt them. So like,
You're a freaking xenomorph, dude.
yes, I'm glad we've all acknowledged this.
You just murder things, and it's not even for sustenance. It's just
To be fair, I've not murdered a whole lot of things in a while. Let's be real. More. When's
I'm
the
just
last time
imagining-
Morthok murdered anything?
I just
almost
imagined
made a
like
well
Morthok like leading a business that just like specializes in providing like meat from various weird animals.
That'd be pretty. Yeah, you just like slog off into the jungle, be like, "Be right back," looking for the world's
Yeah, and then
most
you bring
toxic
back like
plant.
giant spiders.
Track it back with all 8 legs tied up. Like, you have no idea what I have to go through to get this.
I think I've totally brain farted there. It's guys, I'm tired. Chat, I'm tired. It's been a long ass week for me. But yeah, do you have goals? What goals do you have, Snaz?
Okay, so I have 2, right? I have what is it? What are my 2 goals currently? I have 2, right? 'Cause I don't even
Yes, you have 2. I'm opening up. Find a gift for the dragon. Find out how to get off the island.
Yeah. Okay. Those are still intact. Those are still, goals. I guess my other goal would be to assess the situation, like find out where the blue gem is, find out if the king has any weaknesses, find out maybe what they could do about the herald. Just information taking.
Okay. Information taking.
Scouting, if you will.
About the herald specifically, or do you want more general information?
Just everything you can find to figure out what, to even the odds, as it were.
And okay, got it. Cool. All right. So just to do this again, Carrizo's business would be like a kitchen / teaching people. Right? And then your goals are find out more about Tufail, survive this encounter, help the others get the Sapphire Gem. Lihim will own a bakery and self-stealing. I don't even know what to call that. Self-stealing
really
factory.
It's tasting your own merchandise, making sure that it's okay.
Oh, would be sorry to break into here. It would be even better if she sold people the goods and then stole them back.
Oh, I would. Yes.
I thought about it. Carrizo would definitely be the Gordon Ramsay. Sometimes teaching, sometimes owning a chain of restaurants.
Liam, your goals are find out the Herald story, find out more about dragons, avoid finding the Shongololo.
Yes.
Where's the Kraken sauce?
Yeah.
Okay. Snowch, I'm so sorry. My notes for you, it just says Illusion's lawyer.
Sure.
Is it
accurate?
I mean, that's accurate, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm tired today. Your goals are find someone to contract, survive the confrontation with Manaul, and protect Carrizo and Manaul's influence. Morthok, same but different business.
Same but different.
Right? Same thing but different. Information taking about the Sultan and etc. Find a gift for the dragon. Figure out how to get off the island.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And your party quest is steal the blue gem from Manaul.
Those quests are gonna get us killed, let me tell you.
Okay.
Vote of confidence.
It's
So-
fine. It's fine.
Let
If
me
we
just-
die,
If we
we
all
die.
die, we get to have new characters. That's how it goes.
Wait.
Yeah, and then we change the name to like team name. What?
Pending 2.0.
Team name still pending.
Still pending.
And then if that team dies,
Forever pending.
The
name pending Gur.
the cave itself is damp and cold. We have Lihim's 4 orbs of purple light emanating as it moves forward across this long dining table where you all have been approached to sit by the herald. You hear this slithering, but it's massive. You feel feet step on the ground, crunching of rock from the feet. A smile appears in the darkness with lightning sparking from its teeth. And as the purple lights approach, you see this massive blue worm-like creature with multiple legs, almost like a dragon, but with no wings, and significantly more legs. And as you approach the table, the herald bows and says, "All hail the King of the Blue. Now please take your seats, my darlings, and let's show the king what you made for him. Come on, don't be shy. Present it."
gonna make presentation.
After you, Carrizo.
Yeah.
Let's present it.
I'm so excited.
Well, he can't carry it all because there's a couple plates. But yeah, bring it over.
As he's presenting, can I do a perception check? Specifically, Morthok wants to see what the Herald is doing. What's he up to now that he's presented the king and he is no longer the focus of attention?
Okay.
I want to keep an eye on him, basically.
Make a perception. Let's look at this. Make a perception.
Woohoo. Damn. That could have gone better. Get all the bad rolls out now.
As you look around, right? It's dark. In the distance, you do see there seems to be 2 other light sources in the distance, revealing that this cave isn't just this open space that you're in right now, but it's a series of multiple caverns that are connected to each other. The king most probably
I assume my
lives...
dark vision would help in this scenario.
Yeah. So dark vision, you do see that there are various other exits. They're not big. It's made more obvious by the purple lights from Lihim's dancing lights, and the fact that, kind of like when there's a light in the toilet, but it's off an angle, so you know that the light from the toilet is on.
Right.
It's that kind of imagery when you see the light against the opposite side of a wall, for instance, in the cave. The cave is a lot more massive. At this point, when you hear the crackling of lightning from I feel like just calling him the blue Shongololo right now. You can hear it echoing, and when the herald speaks, you can hear the reverb from his voice bouncing throughout this cavernous area.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, present it, and I tell you now, the speech is 50% of the product. Maybe more, in fact. People will buy crappy things if you sell it well enough. Go for it, Carrizo. I believe in you.
Yeah, we believe in you, Carrizo.
Wait.
You got this, guidance. And the bardic inspiration because I can.
Just in case you need that persuasion.
Right?
We tried really
Liam
hard to
gonna
make
come-
this real good.
Liam gonna come stand at least with you, just in case.
This guy. Alright, and he goes and lays down the food. I forget what we made.
I remember there was a salad of something. There was a
balance it out, yeah.
There it is. Okay.
Pulling out notes.
I know we made a salad, and then you made some steak things. You made some steak.
The meat. Oh, from the owl bears. From that very terrible person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And did we make cake? I don't remember if we made cake. Remember that situation.
I think you made cake with the corpse flour.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, the salad. Yeah.
It was with the corpse flour.
Yeah.
The beholder eye.
I think we kept the beholder eye.
Yes.
Okay, kept the beholder eye.
Yeah, because he was bringing all this food. I'm like, well, I don't know. This may be too much. Let's save that for later.
The aswang egg. Oh, the aswang egg is what you use to make a cake, right?
Did we make a cake, or did you make a?
I think we made just like.
Or did we make an omelet out of it?
I feel like there was no dessert. Yes, you made an omelet. I think there was
You made a cake with the black,
which makes me so angry.
You made a cake with the black pudding.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
That's probably
Carrizo was like flipping through his notes, like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, to start, we got this here, the salad. It's got some corpse flour in it. I've never had to present my food to someone such as yourself before, so bear with me.
Go on, you're doing good.
The second, we have some lovely steaks here. We got some steak and eggs on this plate here, and then we've got a nice pudding cake for dessert.
Well,
And if you look over,
Carrizo,
Morthok is just giving me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
do you mind, Liam, if we make the lights a little brighter?
Sure, is that a possibility?
Yeah,
You know what? I'm
just
gonna believe in you.
purple food. May not be the most appealing color for
You're right.
things we wish to
Let me
consume.
Let me change that color to. What the hell is a normal light color? I don't know what the color is.
Light.
My brain was saying yellow. Let me tell you.
I mean, you're not 100% wrong.
I feel like some lines have that, but anyway, that color.
Like a warm white light, which is slightly yellow, I guess.
You know, atmospheric.
Okay, does it change to a yellow?
No, to a white.
Okay, so it changes to
Yellow.
white.
Mm.
Ah, there we go. See, now it really brings out the red in the corpse flower flesh. Well, Carrizo, and any of you, if you wish, I'm going to begin splitting this meal among the different plates. And as you see on the table, there are these 5 very fancy-looking silver platters with goblets. And then they begin reaching underneath the table and start pulling out these bottles of wine and popping them. And
Hey!
would you like to look at the bottle first, and then, or you do you trust my impeccable taste?
Ken actually, just in case, I want to just make sure he didn't make funny business there with that.
Oh, all right,
With that-
Liam. All right. You seem to be very interested in this. Your goblet, please. And he begins pouring it into. And as you pick up the goblet, right, you feel all these grooves on the goblet, and you realize that it's so finely, intricately designed. There are all these engravings. Whoever made this most probably spent hours, if not days, just detailing these beautiful patterns. Everything's almost perfect. It's perfectly symmetrical. Not almost. It is perfectly symmetrical. When you look, and then he begins pouring it. Right, and here's the bottle, and you look at it, and the paper on the bottle is so faded that you can't read it anymore.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's at least 50 years old.
At least.
Aged very finely. Don't worry, I decanted it before I brought you here, so you can just take a sip. I would take a sip, but my body is a little bit dead, you know.
I don't know if I want to take the first sip, y'all.
Oh,
But she's
well,
gonna do it anyway.
Oh boy, here we go. We've
Delicious.
learned nothing from that one village.
He begins splitting the meal among the 5 plates while you're considering whether to take the sip or not.
I mean, I'll sip.
What can go
Damn,
wrong?
Mira.
He pours the glass for Mira as well.
Mira's gonna. Then
How does
cheers,
it-
Mira. We might as
Yeah.
Uh,
You
Oh,
take a
well.
sip. It is more on the bitter side. It's one of the you're surprised that the alcohol doesn't punch your throat. It's the kind that kind of just wafts in the nasal cavities, and then the flavor is just. It feels like it tastes really good with red meats or stronger umami flavors. Not poisonous.
What? Okay.
No stomach pains.
What would be the check to like see how good her taste in wine is?
That's
I
a
would
good
say
one.
nature check.
Nature.
How good is the taste?
Profession wino.
Yeah, like
Wow.
I mean it's
wine.
wine.
You're above average at it, right? So you can tell that it's good wine, but just how good? I mean, it tastes pretty fine. I'm glad you're appreciating
I
it,
quite
darling.
enjoy it.
Well, now that
Well-
Mira done took that first sip, let me just.
It tastes good. It tastes good.
Now that we know it's not poison,
Yeah.
Now take your seats while you know that I'm not giving you any poison. And the king will, well,
In fairness, poison is rarely instant.
Yeah.
Looks over at the other two.
3 hours later,
Oh my
all of
god.
you start physical. No, I'm kidding. But yeah,
3
then
hours later, everyone is dead. Roll new characters.
Wow.
and you see, after the food has been distributed between the 5 different plates, you see the herald take a knife and a fork and start cutting the food, and then lifts up a piece of the owlbear meat to the sultan, who's just like, the head is bigger than the herald already, and then like scrapes the fork against the tooth. How is it, my liege, my lord? How are you feeling? And does it taste nice? And then the sultan just lets off just a grunt.
that
I
a
would
good
like to
feeling?
just focus on my left eye's vision, just see if I see anything strange.
Like anything dead.
Yeah, like dead, and like anything about Manil, specifically about the Sultan.
Could you make an Arcana check for me?
Sure.
what could go wrong?
I mean, nothing can go wrong with an Arcana check.
Wow.
We're about to find out.
Wow. Hey.
Exactly what can go wrong with an Arcana check.
Wow.
Yeah, there seems to be like, I mean, besides the obvious blue sheen from the king, nothing seems to be going on here. At least no souls, right? You don't need to roll for that. There are no floating dead souls in the cavernous area. What's that, my lord? He like, the herald puts the ear up as if the Shongololo is talking, but there's no sound coming out, right? So he is wondering, what would it take to gain your trust in order to be emissaries between him and, well, the Hag of Rosa?
You know, emissary is such a strong word.
Conversationist, diplomat, well, whatever term you use. All these terms are just
we're
made up
already
after
here.
all.
We're basically fulfilling that role already, so I don't know why he would need us to trust him. Most diplomats don't trust each other, if I remember correctly. I've
Yes.
defended one or two from other diplomats.
I don't think you all would do this for free. You see, is my point.
Morthok will lean back. Oh, I'm getting paid.
Well,
Have the terms been made
I-
explicit?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the terms of my former employer.
No, as in, you see, this is a new contract, quote unquote, for you to be ones who are willing to send conversations between my king here and Rosa, Aling Rosa. Well,
I mean, what do you want to tell her? We can.
before we carry on, the king has not reacted to the food, so I'd say you are doing a very fine job so far, Carissa.
go Carrizo.
No
That
news
doesn't
is
mean he
good
likes
news.
it either.
What's that? My
Look at it like.
he thinks that Rosa might be conspiring against some of his siblings, their
What?
siblings, and he would like in.
He would like in.
Ew.
You know,
Sultan of Blue, you're wise to suspect your siblings. And you are very familiar with contracts. I think
Mm-hmm.
I think there needs to be a contract made here guaranteeing our safety as emissaries.
What an excellent deal. Terms and conditions. We will not hurt you for as long as you are willing to submit messages to Aling Rosa within a stipulated time. Therefore, you at least can be sure that you're going to send the messages before you die, because that would be a shame if you died due to old age and the message was not yet sent. And you will have safe passage throughout the blue. The azure seas will be nothing but a pristine sapphire ocean for all of you to sail through. And then you see him cut a bit of the corpse flower and then like reach up. Is there anything else? Surely that can't be that simple. It's very easy to not kill you.
it's also very easy to relay a message. I've seen what your contracts result in.
Oh, the contracts that we will have are very different from the Scions.
Are they, though?
The king tells me here that, to some extent, you have been bound by another one of his siblings. He's being oddly vague about which one.
Vagueness seems to run in the family, doesn't it?
That's
I don't think any of my family is alive anymore, so...
Oh my god.
The king's family, I meant, but yes.
And he's saying that we won't be able to make a deal in the same way that we have made a deal with the Scions. We cannot grant you
Well,
power.
May I be the entity controlling the deal in that case? Instead of the king.
The entity that... Would you like to explain the details of that clause?
Morthok's gonna mumble rules lawyers.
Rules lawyers. I have been, to an extent, bound by the color, by Rosa. Preventing me from, well, getting into deals with you directly. However, if you were to fuck, I am struggling for words as a person right now. Just
me. While you're thinking of that, could you roll me a d20, Soch? Insight.
Is that like
Insight.
any kind of check or insight?
Insight.
Okay.
Insight. Yep.
Okay. I'm just yeah, this is fine.
Is it fine?
I mean,
16.
Okay.
Just
Pretty fine.
for a very, very split second, you notice a hint, like the moment you said that you are bound, right, as well. This very slight sliver of empathy from the herald's face. It's like a micro frown, I would say.
Damn.
Like sadness for you.
Essentially, I am struggling with phrasing this, right? But what I want to say is pretty much just like, wager your soul for 7 years. If you don't fulfill your contract, your soul is mine. Is forfeit. Otherwise, the contract ends. That's like my proposal, pretty much.
So you're proposing this to the king. However, the king has enough power to override contracts made with Rosa. As long as he is in here, and just as she has power in Rosa.
Would it be a contract with Rosa?
You see, in the long run, we're hoping to eventually reach some sort of, let's call it, dual-powered contract between the two. Eventually, I think Rosa would not be so quick to accept such a role. But eventually, we may be able to reach a level like that. I cannot take a contract myself under Rosa, just as you cannot take a contract directly under our king. So it may be possible, but not right now.
What are the conditions needed?
Both of them need to agree on every single word. It would bind them beyond both of their capabilities. You see, they are basically equally powerful. The only way for them to create a contract that they both can agree on would be to have a contract that both of them cannot supersede. In order for both of them to accept on such a contract, they'll both need to agree on the terms of said contract before, quote-unquote, signing off their souls to it.
You know, mercenary work's a lot easier. You give me some money and I do stuff for you.
Okay. Well, yeah. Mothok, you seem relatively simple to satisfy compared to the rest of the group.
Yeah, just the whole contract thing is, I don't think it's going to work out too well in my favor. However, if you wish to hire me to relay a message, I would be more than willing to
yes.
terms.
How much gold would be enough for you then?
Gold is such a
Ooh.
fleeting thing. Maybe we can make an alternate arrangement for payment.
What do you propose?
Well, I don't know. It's your king shields his wealth pretty well. You don't have like a treasure room I can look around in, do you?
Treasure room. Liam, could you just bring the dancing lights a little bit behind the king?
Okay.
Just like 20 feet back, maybe 30.
I got you. She's
And
looking
at
at
this
Mozart
point-
like you're crazy.
Morthok is going to rib Carrizo just very gently. Look for the orb. Look for the gem.
What's that?
Carizo's the last
I actually
person.
didn't hear you.
Look for the gem.
Oh.
As the light goes
She'll make-
back, you see this giant, I would say it's like a nest, right? Easily 10 feet wide. And underneath the nest, there are a bunch of coins, golden goblets, gems, spilling from I would say a small cliffside.
Do I?
Wow.
I don't know if I need to make a check. Do I see anything that might be our fabled blue gem?
Do we even know what this thing looks like, actually?
I'll let
I
two
assume
of you,
that it's blue.
I assume
What?
it's blue and gem-like.
And in the shape of an egg.
I'll let
And
two of
probably
you
very
make
large.
perception checks.
I don't think I should do that. So, let me
Do
tell
I
you
have
all.
any advantages, by the way?
I think you do. I also have one.
I
I'm
think everyone
scared.
has advantage.
I will
I'll-
make a perception check at advantage.
I'll make same.
Okay. Oh, well, then again, that
Also-
makes sense.
Because Morthok told me to.
Yeah.
Because Morthok told me
Also-
to.
Yeah.
Also, Carrizo has
He's like, "All right."
guidance and
He has
Bardic
bardic
inspiration.
inspiration.
Okay,
Oh,
with a 6, with an 11, and
I know you're actually lying. I know for a fact in my life you are lying. I know you're lying.
this
Both?
was an advantage roll, natural one.
Both?
Carrizo is like shiny.
You know what? It makes sense because Carrizo can't see in the dark. It makes sense. It makes all the sense. It makes sense. I won't fight you. I'm just surprised. I don't know.
I mean, there is, technically speaking, light here.
No, hey. Maybe Carrizo was looking while she was still moving the lights. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
The light
that's
was in his eye,
what
clearly.
happened.
He was like, I stared directly at it.
Both?
So,
I'm shook.
when,
Guys, I'm bad at D&D.
I would say,
Not disappointed, but very surprised.
I think for Carrizo, right, as the light moves, like, it takes you way too long to just realize that it's gold in the first place, it's treasure. Yeah,
That's
for you,
a lot of
Morthok,
gold.
you're familiar. There's lots of gold, there's lots of gems, but nothing in particular that looks egg-like. Not from this distance.
Let me tell y'all as a player, you know this king is sitting on that egg, y'all. Let me tell you. You know?
Gold
I'm actually more
is...
concerned that it's inside him.
Oh, gross.
Payment
Might
is
have to-
the
might have to
easy
go do this
part,
the hard way.
Morthok. If you want gold, it's easy.
Like I said, gold is fun, but do you think I can poke around the trinkets there, see if anything catches my eye?
Oh, go for it. Enjoy.
While you discuss the rest of these,
Don't
Feel
get
so.
lost. Don't get lost, darling.
Dream of
Liam,
it.
what would be a good enough payment for you?
I need to think about it. Let me finish my wine.
by the way,
While I think
with
about
my
it.
11, I haven't noticed anything odd, right? Yet.
No,
More.
same
I
thing.
need to
You're
think
the only
what-
one who has like actively looked at the lights in the distance and whatnot. Well, I think for us, Mira, we're both on the same page on this. We're on the same side to a certain extent. We don't want this to end up destroying everything.
Ooh.
I do not want my lord and king here to have to get into a nasty fight with Alingrosa, and I don't think you would want Alingrosa to go around murdering everyone in this region. So I think we are mutually on the same side of not wanting to kill everything due to sibling rivalry, I would say.
And as Morthok is climbing the treasure pile, you just hear him going, "Yeah, I like being alive, thanks."
And just hear like everywhere, right? Like Marthok's literally digging through gold right
Like
now.
Scrooge McDucking it.
Chorizo,
Mm-mm.
what would be a sufficient motivational payment, I would say, since you are all not very keen on the word contract.
Yeah. He's just like pie-eyed at all the gold.
You're a wizard. Knowledge. I don't know. Maybe.
You got any paintings around here?
That's all you want? You want paintings? We have dozens of them.
Well, I'm looking for a particular artist.
What artist are you looking for?
Old one, Two-File by name.
Trufio. We speak yet again of the Servant of the Green. He was the Liberian's artist. Hard to find. I can source something for you. If he's alive, I can get him for you if you want.
He isn't. I have it on good authority.
Oh, what makes you so sure?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I heard from a reputable source.
Yeah, he would be over 100 years old, and if I'm not wrong, he was a Ganassi. They don't live that long. Over 200 years, perhaps. I'm not sure.
That doesn't
Strong
sound
magician, though.
What?
Wouldn't be funny if we found him and he was like a lich or something like that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that'd just be silly.
But yes, I can look for a unique painting, my Two-Fire. Any specific work that you've heard of that you wish to have, or anything fits the bill?
Do you know if he has any self-portraits?
From what I've read of him, he wasn't exactly the most self-centered or boastful. Apparently, he preferred doing the work rather than being the work.
Interesting. Alright, well.
I will let you
I
know if I
mean-
find anything.
That's something I'd like, but ultimately, I work for Morthok, so...
Ooh.
Alright. I'll put in a little bit of extra effort for you. Liam.
Tell me, how much about dragons do you know?
How much about dragons? I mean, firstly, which color are you talking about? Because we can talk about all of them all day.
Well, I don't really have all day. I mean, I could spare time if we signed this little situation here, but I'm assuming that means you know a lot.
There are literally, I think, a dozen or 2 dozen different types of dragons.
What's your favorite? Just out of
Favorite?
interest.
Oh, I'm heavily inclined to say blue.
Oh, that makes sense. But if he wasn't listening, you know, the king.
Oh, you talk. The king is not a dragon.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, you know, don't you have a different favorite color?
I'm pretty happy
God
with
damn,
my
damn
choice.
Harold don't want to tell me nothing about him. Anyway, let's say for interest argument's sake, someone wanted to become a dragon. Would you know how to maybe make that happen? Or information?
Can you make an insight check?
God, I know I gotta. Listen, this is a very bad ones for me, but listen. Oh, with the power of the gods. Watch Josh be like, it needs to be 25. Let me tell you.
That's good. That's good. 18.
Hey!
Hey.
Can you let me know what else you're trying to tease out of this?
Yo.
I wanna see if I can give you
know
more.
I don't even know myself. All I know is that I want to know if it's possible to become one and what the steps are. You know, like what she might have to do. Question mark, question mark.
He looks at you. I made you make that insight roll firstly to notice that when you ask that question, he giggles like he's judging you.
Oh,
Right? Like, I mean, you could get your wizard friend here to learn a polymorph spell. That'd be the easiest way to become a dragon.
that seems like the longer way.
There's a shorter
Jesus
way.
just looks at you like. That's gonna be a while.
There's a shorter way to becoming a dragon.
I mean,
I don't know, buy some sticks, just attach them to your back and grow a tail.
wow.
Sounds simple enough.
He's so sassy. She has nothing more to say. I don't know what else to ask this man.
What if you actually did it and it worked?
She pauses for a second, like, is that possible? Looks at Carissa, like, is that possible? Is that how it works?
Is that how?
Darling, if you really want to become a dragon,
Hey,
you
I
could
didn't
sign a
say me.
contract and I would gladly turn you into a dragon, but I don't think you would be interested in our type of transformation.
No. I just need the information. I'm not asking your 2 cents. I just want to know how. Difficult or not.
Anything with that kind of power would be difficult, of course. Dragons are magic incarnate. To be an embodiment of such powerful magic would be difficult. To turn your humanoid body into one such powerful creation would not be easy.
But you know the way is what I'm assuming.
Oh, there are many ways.
That's what I'm asking for.
Anything is possible, I'm telling you.
While,
I can
while
help you,
this
I
is
have the
all
magical
going
power.
on,
No,
Yeah,
no,
just
no.
like I can kill the king and grab his power and become a dragon through that, right? You know?
while everyone's distracted talking about that, has Morthog, can I roll see if I found anything valuable?
I would say with the amount of time that you have, we're gonna assume we're gonna be here for like, I don't know, a good 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
It's just gold and gems, and there's nothing particularly egg-like. There's the occasional gold-plated shield, gold-plated sword, a bunch of rings. Nothing egg gemmy today.
But is there anything that's also like? There's anything else that stands out as being perhaps more than it appears? Like, do I maybe stumble onto something that I think might be powerful? Not an egg gem per se, but just anything that might be more than just normal treasure.
In this specific pile of gold, it doesn't seem to have anything particularly non-mundane. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's a lot of coins and a lot of... It's really plain. It's almost placed to basically be an ornate bed for the king. And the king begins finishing up the food, right? The herald starts giving bigger chunks of food. And then the herald goes, so the king is asking, will you deliver the message in peace or not?
Are we guaranteed safe passage?
Through our soul, and
there
we can
and
guarantee
back.
that. No ulterior motives. You do not hurt us, we do not hurt you.
Morthog will just grab like the biggest like ruby he can find. Yeah, I'll deliver a message for this.
One giant ruby, and that is now yours. Yes, king? And then you just see the Shongololo nod its head slowly, and it starts climbing back up on top of the cliffside, and it starts sitting on its nest. And you see the arms go like this, and you realize that it's kind of shaped like a throne.
The nest.
Yeah.
This is so...
If there's a chance where kind of neither of them are looking or occupied, I will cast detect magic real quick.
What is your range for detect magic?
I think it's 30 feet.
30 feet, it always is. I wonder if you could, like, bend the rules on sorcerers to just double that.
Wow.
Oh, that would be so cool.
I mean, that's
for,
not even
like-
bend the rules. That's an extend spell.
True.
Oh.
So, as you look around, this first cavern area for you is larger than 30 feet radius. It's big. The food is magical. The food that you have cooked is magical. The 4 lights are magical. The ruby that Morthok is holding is not magical at all. And yeah, I think you don't, there's nothing else that's magical in this range.
Fair.
Not to imply that there is
He's
anything
got 10
magical.
minutes to like walk around a bit, but
You walk around towards some of the cave, and the cavernous area has like exits, right? Other exits, and the herald stops you each time. He's like, the rest of the palace is off access to visitors for now. I would say you do notice that there is what appears to be a gold pile in the distance, maybe like about 80 feet away.
in the same room, like
It seems to be off in a pathway, similar to what Morthok sees with the lights that are not in this room. Morthok, come down here and finish your food, please.
Oh, he's already on his way down, so he'll sit down next to everybody. Goes, and he'll whisper, "Well, I didn't see anything."
That was an amazing sized ruby, isn't it?
He'll just look at
How
it.
much
Put it on the
is it
table.
worth? Like, can I
I'll
just
let-
like? I don't know.
I'll let you know when you get it to a jeweler to.
Wow, it's gonna be
I was
fake.
hoping I would be able to just like, at least give a very uninformed guess.
Make a
This looks like a good.
I'll say,
Intelligence?
yeah,
Just intelligence, maybe?
general intelligence.
Wow, not just spreading lies.
Definitely, obviously more than 10 gold.
Wow.
Definitely
I
more than 10
expected
gold.
like I expected something more than that. Okay.
Definitely more than 10 gold.
Wow.
It's a 9. I can't help you there.
At least you
Alright.
tried.
The king grows wary of your presence and would like a decision soon.
I will deliver the message. Safe passage there and back.
And do not attack us, and we will not attack you.
Seems
I don't make it a habit of attacking people who are paying me to bring messages for them.
That is a good habit to keep, my friend.
At this point, by the way, can I make a...
Don't
make
shoot,
a
comma, the
persuasion check?
messenger.
I want to ask the herald if there's a latrine around, despite the fact that I have not eaten or tasted anything on the table.
And go ahead and make a...
That's a good one. Shit, man.
Oh my god!
Today's rolls are on point.
Wait, who's got inspiration?
I don't remember.
You, Rhorik.
Me?
You have it.
Well, do you want it?
I guess we could try again. Sure. All right, I'll take the inspiration and try again.
Perfect. Take it.
Damn,
You
I
just
should have
reroll
done
any
this.
one.
My charisma is so
It's
high.
reroll any one die, right?
Yeah.
My charisma is let me tell you.
Hey.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that's pretty good.
You still have bardic inspiration?
Morthok.
You
Yes,
have bardic
you do.
You
inspiration.
have
Crank it up? I don't know.
Oh yeah. It's not with Morthok, it's with Karizo. And then the herald looks at you, Morthok, is like, all right, follow me. I'll guide you to a peeable area. Starts
You're
bringing
just here
you.
like, enjoy!
I
Bardic
feel like-
inspiration.
I
So
really
the-
feel like going, but I also feel like I shouldn't leave.
So the
Does he
herald.
leave us with the herald? Oh, sorry, with the king?
Yeah. So, the herald starts bringing you through this. It's a pretty cramped passageway, Morthok, and then you see this giant teddy bear sitting on a pile of gold. The teddy bear is bigger than you. That's how big the teddy bear is. And then
I
he
want
walks
to
back.
come and see the teddy bear. Wait.
Ignore the teddy
Morthok
bear.
will stop the gawk at it and then turn to the herald. Okay, I've got to know what is up with this.
Well, we don't keep all of our treasure in one pile, obviously.
Right, but this
but
is a giant teddy bear. It's confusing.
you
May I
can
just
use.
like... Sorry, may I just like grab... I think my Eerie token is currently on Morthok. I think. I'm not sure fully, but...
I think you left it on the halfling.
Oh, was it the halfling? Okay,
I
never
think it was
mind.
on the halfling, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then the herald points at this kind of like corner. It's like just behind there, and then I'll wait for you here.
Still looking at the teddy bear. That's so weird.
You can see the teddy bear from behind that wall while you pee.
Eh, They go around the corner.
The
So then,
head of
as
the teddy bear
Morthok is
turns.
basically pretending to use the bathroom, I'll ask him. So, why do you serve this guy anyway?
I'm eternally bound to my lord.
Oh,
Rules
that
are
must suck.
rules. Sometimes, but there could be worse things.
Such as?
I don't know, the end of the world, death of thousands, murdering all the fish, and then we can't eat any more delicious salmon ever again.
That definitely does sound terrible.
And then, meanwhile, while Morthok is peeing, the king begins circling the three of you. And it stops in front of Mira. You see the horns. Looks closer to you. Tell Rosa not to betray me. I smell her on you.
Boy, I'm glad I'm not around for this.
Man, this is stressful.
Family will do that to you.
Barreled flowers my words. The head turns to Charism. Food was acceptable.
Thanks. I'll take it.
We shall have a conversation. It's you, four, and I. Would that grant more honesty?
Ooh. Without the herald?
I would appreciate it.
Yeah, where'd you find that guy anyway? He's something else.
I feel like this is the perfect moment for like Morthok to like come back.
What I missed?
you just see like the Behir like leaning over. It's pretty much.
The funniest
He's
episode
just
of-
like
oh my God,
casually
get it!
talking to him.
Should I be worried?
Why is the herald?
The king lifts his head, looks at the herald. Leave. And then the body just drops.
Damn.
Morthok will kick the body, like not kick it, but like poke it with his foot, like with his boot.
And then with that, we'll take a 5 to 10 minute break. Okay, we'll
Sounds good.
go pee, we'll grab some water,
Actually, go pee. Yeah.
do human things, and we'll see you all in about 5 minutes. Thank you all so much
Life imitates
for...
art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
Thoughts.
And we're back. The King of the Blue.
I don't know if it made it or not.
I think it did, to be honest. I think it did. You see him
I am so sorry, Josh.
circling everybody except... Don't worry, I enjoy it. It was late this time. Circling the 3 party members.
Morthok's on his way back, so you know.
I don't know, you see the king circling the 3 of them, and then the herald's body just drop next to you, right? And the
I'm gonna
king
do like
goes,
the Darth Vader thing where he like pokes the leftover with a boot, just to make sure.
not alive.
Not a lot.
Just
Cool.
the empty corpse. The
I'll head back to
king
the party.
looks at each of you as Morthok returns back to his seat. Now, tell me, and be honest, why has Rosa sent you to me?
If we're being honest, I personally think it's a setup, but that's just me. I don't trust anyone that easily.
You are here for something and you refuse to tell the Herald.
Refuse is a strong word. I would like to hazard that we're not allowed to tell him.
Perhaps.
I'm sure you've stipulated such provisions on many of your servants. Secrecy is important.
You can tell me. As you hear crackles of lightning in his breath.
Like a tired sigh. Just like...
That seems dangerous.
That's a nice trick, but Rosa definitely has ways of making my life difficult if I were to
She wants
break
to know
our
the location
arrangement.
of the blue egg gem.
Well, so much for secrecy.
The king
Almost like
s-
at this point.
slithers back to the throne. So she has been conspiring against.
I do see value in an understanding between you two.
Meanwhile, Mira, you hear in your head, this better be a good idea.
Oh, Jesus, please.
I will not provide source of my great power. And she wishes to backstab me, and yet I still wish to perhaps break it on a good side.
How do you want to achieve that?
There are 10 other egg gems that she can claim. Together we can get those instead.
Does that mean you have 10 siblings?
There
Just
are
curious.
12 of us.
The math checks out.
I feel like there are less now. There were
Pardon
12
my
of
ignorance,
us.
but what happens to an egg gem if there is no one to claim it?
You will pick someone new.
It will pick someone new? Oh, that's... Are you saying it's the eggs can influence the world around them in that way? Are they sentient?
They are fragments of our mother.
Oh.
Interesting.
As long as she wills it, there will always be 12 of us.
Well, listen,
I am-
I'm still willing to bring Rosa a message, seeing as you paid me and all, and you'll just like look at the ruby for a bit and put it back down. But what message do you wish to relay? Now that your Weasley Herald is no longer around. By the way, I mean I assume you can trust him because he's bound to you and whatnot. But I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of shifty characters in my time, and he's as shifty as they come.
Oh, that is exactly why he was chosen.
You have a fair point.
He will not betray me because he cannot betray me.
Kind of figured.
But he will betray everyone else if needed.
My goals by any means.
So right then, the message. Do you need me to write it down?
You see, Before we get to that, Mira here is in a similar precarious position as the Herald from I was not blessed the way Rosa was to look perfect, to look human.
At this
Yet
point,
she
Morthog will
hides.
chime in. Listen, and he looks down at himself. Listen, why is human the perfect form? You should try being an orc someday. It's fun.
I think you misunderstand my words.
I think the word humanoid is what is meant here.
And then the
Morthog.
king's head just like turns and then like. But Rosa is a human. Was a human, I guess.
What? Were you a did your form change?
And then it begins leaning forward, 4 of the legs stepping on the giant table, walking towards you. Hear the crunching of the table begin to break under the weight. Do you think a being like this can become a king over the humanoids?
I mean,
Would you fear or respect one such as myself?
Yeah, certainly fear.
I don't want to be rude about it, but
Humans do tend to prefer their own form in charge.
And now
It
I hear
certainly wouldn't
tales
be an
of,
easy rule.
and now I hear tales of a false sultanate ruling my land.
Do you wish help with
Pardon my ignorance.
removing this?
removing what?
Yeah, Morthog will chime in like,
I
can't
like
you
it.
just?
Yeah.
You seem to have a lot of power. Wouldn't you be able to change your form?
I'm bound,
Oh,
cursed. in
It's
this
like everyone-
form.
More bindings.
I
More
chose to serve my mother. And this is the blessing I was gifted with. But after this, all of my subjects started leaving. Dying.
damn.
I was promised a kingdom, and I'm left with a cave.
Nice place, though, really, when you think about it.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice place he's got here.
Why
Very
do you still
defensible.
serve her then? It sounds to me like you were promised something that was never delivered.
If I should return, if someone should take over, my life will end. How will I rule over this kingdom?
Just to be clear, like, what I'm understanding is this thing is bound to this place, but wants to rule the kingdom that it was promised, but it cannot leave or it will die. Is that it?
I would say, okay,
Because I'm
from
just like,
from the conversation with the herald, right? He can travel anywhere in Azul,
Yeah. Wait, I need the map.
right?
I need the map.
In theory, he could just go look for the current king or whatever, but the land is wide and it's mostly ocean,
Okay.
right? So it wouldn't be easy per se. The could you make a history check with your charisma actually?
Yeah, you know what? I'll drop advantage on this. D20, keep highest 1. History is plus +4.
21. Holy crap.
Delicious.
Oh,
That's
I rolled it wrong. Here's the advantage thing. Okay, 21.
So there have been 4, I would say, songs or tales sung about a king Manaul. One is that there was a bird called Manaul, and that killing the bird would result in death. Something just like that. There's another story about Manaul being a wrathful king who was imprisoned for revolting against the gods. And then there's a third lore about again Manaul being a bird who kept pecking on bamboo. It was a weird story. And when they pecked on the bamboo, that's when the first humanoids sprang. And the last story is that Manaul was this conniving, I would say, liar who incited the sky and the earth to fight, and that's how the islands were formed, when the sky threw rocks down into the water. Weird stories that don't really make sense.
What was the second one? King? Something about a king.
Yeah, the
Was
king
revolting against
was imprisoned because he revolted against the gods, and was rocks were thrown onto Manaul until he was locked under the stone. The herald does my work.
But you are trapped, it seems.
Would you like to take my place?
Damn.
Oh, please, no, thank you.
Exactly.
What would that mean exactly?
You're looking for the blue gem. If you want to be Alingrosa's new sibling, you can sit here in this cold rock throne for the rest of your life.
And what will happen to you if that happens?
I will find my way out of hell and kill whoever has taken over my kingdom.
Oh.
If it
Sounds
makes
like
you
to
any
me,
happier, you can control the herald yourself.
Oh my god.
It seems to me you don't really want this crown. king.
Not this version of it.
I don't blame you. Certainly looks like you are the.
Is it a proposal?
What?
Do you want to actually leave this crown behind?
And he sits down again. Only if I can be provided with more power than I have right now.
And if I understand it correctly, you are going to be banished if you leave this power behind. Is that correct?
Vanished. I will most
Well,
probably
I may have
die.
misunderstood.
I'll simply age. All the years that I've lived.
Damn.
How long is that exactly?
Before even the great Rakshasa. Over 1,000 years.
Damn.
That's a long time to be in a cave.
Oh, you.
So then it, pardon my simplicity here, but it seems like our goals might be aligned. You want out. Rosa clearly wants the blue gem. Would not giving it to her provide you a way out?
I refuse to give this gem to Rosa. She cannot have
She
so
is-
much power consolidated.
She is annoying, I'll grant you that.
You didn't lie. Not a single lie was told.
What if we
Alright.
convince somebody else to take your place?
It's only half of the equation.
What is the other?
For me to return. To be able to reclaim my crown.
So, question about contracts, right? I do have one that is named Liberating Freedom. Let's like suppose we switched places and he died. Would I be able to bring him back? Just in theory, before I even try and to convince that to do anything.
It won't work because you need to absorb
Yeah,
basically adding Rosa
I
level
thought so.
power,
I thought so. Yeah.
which is currently blocked off because you're stuck with
Yeah.
adding Rosa's power.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought so.
So you need to break the contract with Rosa first.
Oh my good Gideon.
Yay.
I know that you're now looking for my gem.
If we
It is not
bring a
sufficient.
replacement and find a way for you to be freed from the afterlife,
And become king again of that other place.
it is a lot to ask for.
Just to provide context, I think this is general knowledge. Like, each of the nations has a sultanate.
Mm-mm.
So there is an actual sultanate of the blue of Asul. Do you know who would any of you be like interested in, like, would know this, or I feel like Morthok won't
I
give
mean,
a rat's
Mira
ass.
would know a shit ton of like lore in just in stories and stuff.
Morthok mostly deals with the grunt, people under the Sultanate, so he probably wouldn't know a whole lot about them individually.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to say, like, what she did for a while was just wandering, spreading news, right? So, probably.
The current Sultana of Asul is Sultana Amina, Amena. She I would say recently, as in like in the past 5 years, inherited the throne from her father, Mikhail Asula. And as far as you know, they've been the Sultanate for generations.
So who the hell is this Shongololo then?
Again,
Apparently a guy who pissed off another king and got rocks thrown on him. It's kind of implied that it's not
a
his
part
mom
of
that
me
locked him in.
wants to just try to convince him to commit suicide in a way. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
No!
he's been alive for a long time.
Damn.
So,
1,000 years.
I'd like a persuasion check if I could.
What are you trying to persuade him with?
So I have an idea that I want to. Actually, should I just try to like put the idea to him first?
Mhm.
So Morthok will chime in. Here's an idea. Call it a stroke of inspiration. He'll take out his sword and put it on the table. There's a being that lives inside this blade. Still trying to figure that one out. If you were to give up your crown, what if, for example, we bound you to an object, say, perhaps maybe a crown, and present that crown to the Sultanate? Would you be able to then possess the leader and rule yourself? I don't know the intricacies of magic, but just an idea.
Snazzy's big braining this shit.
Yo!
Morthok is purely just like, wait a minute, I have a living blade. What if
That's a
the
really
same?
fucking cool idea.
Yeah.
It's big brained on the player's part, but Morthok is brute forcing this.
Yeah.
Damn, my brain is even.
I mean,
The-
hey, if you need to roll, remember you have a d8 to add. Just saying.
I'm not gonna make you roll. Like
Because
the
that's
king
cool.
is
I want
Good.
this to happen.
the king is definitely intrigued by the idea, and then he leans forward. In theory, that could work.
Now, obviously, I'm not skilled enough in magic to do such a binding, but I'm sure somebody of your significant influence could find a way.
If only we knew some sort of powerful magical entity somewhere.
Could you do that?
I cannot
Me?
bind
No.
myself in a.
No.
What?
No. And like,
I literally was just like trying to just ask her so if she would be able to do it under my breath.
Oh, Rosa replies like, "What? Are you crazy, huh? Sira Uno, oh my god. What are you talking about? I can't seal him inside a ground. I don't even know how your friend's blade was made." And then who's going to replace him?
Okay. So strike. I just like look at Chorizo.
Oh. Yeah.
And then
That's another way though.
the king leans back.
I mean, someone made. Maybe we gotta
I mean, we
figure
do
out
know
who
Kaya.
made the blade.
Can't the herald find out information or something? I feel like he's just chilling all the time. He can do something.
I would.
Right.
You know, it'd be great payment for doing anything for you is killing that motherfucker. Oh my god, he's so annoying.
But before that,
And he
I
leans
want to know where
forward.
he is.
If you can kill the herald, that would be sufficient payment to look for a way to seal me within a crown and get the Sultana of Asur to wear it.
We have to kill the herald?
If you want to kill the herald, would that be sufficient payment?
No.
Actually, and Morthok will.
No!
I'm more than willing to do this for you, but question first. I promised the dragon. Well, we met a nice dragon along the way here. You might know him. He was very blue.
The young boy Zalot.
Yeah. I promised him I would get him a nice little gift. That would, if you could provide me something that I could gift him, I would more than happily help you seal yourself in a crown.
Is this gift more of a present or more of a offensive gesture?
Morthok will pat his blade. Let's just say I feel a kinship. It would be a
So
gift.
positive. I have a giant teddy bear.
What?
Yeah, I noticed. What's up with that?
You have a giant teddy bear?
Excuse me?
You saw the giant teddy bear? And you said nothing?
Listen, it didn't seem important at the time. What is with the giant teddy bear, by the way? If you don't mind me asking.
The herald thought it might be a funny gift
Can't imagine.
for
him trying
one
to
of
love
my
the teddy
hundreds
bear,
of
but-
birthdays. He said he's never failed to surprise with new ideas.
Has he failed at least once?
Perchance nothing and no one is perfect.
Take that as a yes.
I would glad you bring him to his body and you can end him yourself if you wish, as he looks at Krizo. But that would be binding.
It'd be nice, but it's not my call to make.
I mean, I'm kind of curious to know what he looks like.
Is it nearby? His body.
He will not be pleased to see you, though.
Well, then the feeling's mutual, I suppose.
Oh, but we can get our own back. We can irritate him for once. That's all I'm saying.
The moment he dies, before your life ends, you must bring me this crown and garner enough powerful magic to seal me within. You know what might potentially be a simpler solution?
I'm all
What's
ears.
that?
Bringing that false royalty here yourself and allowing me to consume them.
Ooh, bringing a
Ooh.
sultan all the way to a cave. I could see several problems with this.
Oh, we kidnapping again?
Oh my god!
Again.
We've done it before.
I don't know.
Team name kidnappers.
Seems a bit more simpler, but I don't really want to steal them.
How would we even do it? The Sultan, I imagine, is protected at all times. How would we possibly lure them out here?
They should know the lore. Their distant ancestor had a spite with me. He disagreed. I got more powerful. And I was stuck here. They are free to roam my lands.
I literally just like don't remember anything you said in the like last 30 seconds. Like my mind just wandered off. I'm sorry. Can you just
He's
repeat?
like mad that while he is more powerful than the current sultanate, he's the right. So he has more power,
Okay.
but
At what cost?
I don't suppose we could trick the Sultanate by telling them that there's great power here. They probably just send somebody to get it, though.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know
Us.
themselves. Us, yeah. Huh, what are the odds? Or, people like us.
Then we can double
No.
dip.
We'd have to entice them with something really,
Mm.
really enticing.
yeah, honestly, like Morthok's suggestion in particular.
Do I know
is
what
like
the
the-
Sultana looks like?
Relatively young,
I'll just
I would
like
say.
disguise myself as the Sultana.
Mhm.
Just
You see Muriel
you know.
change into relatively young, I would say olive brown skin with these azure eyes, almost like little gems. Short pixie haircut, light brown hair. Looks to be like mid 20s.
There is an option here if we want to swap people.
Oh. Oh.
What do you mean?
Well, this could work if you can keep the illusion up long enough. The old bait
I-
switch. Replace
her. Is this my competitor? The bane to my existence.
This is the current Sultana. I'm just saying, if we actually do want to bring her here, then it would probably be easier if there is a Sultana that looks exactly the same in her place, so we don't have people chasing.
I understand what he's getting at. He would be the distraction while we.
She.
Well,
Do we know what she
Yeah.
looks like?
yeah.
The
Thank-
Sultana?
Sorry, 'cause
I'm literally standing
Yeah.
disguised as that person.
Oh,
Morphog's like, I didn't realize the Sultanate was a woman. Well, we could bring our friend Mira here as a distraction while we bring the real Sultana here for you to, what was the words? Consume?
Oh my god.
If you're able to.
I'm kind of liking the other plan better. I know it's harder, but you know.
So, I mean, Carrizo will cast a spell and turn into the Sultana himself. Like, we could use either of us.
Oh my god.
You can turn into her as well?
I'm just.
Well,
Oh,
I'm just
yeah, disguise self,
concerned
yeah.
about your voice.
yes. Yeah.
Do you still sound the same, or?
Oh
or
yeah,
like-
yeah.
But can you try just? Well, I mean, I'm not sure what she sounds like actually, but
That's a good point. you probably.
can you just try like a higher voice?
Oh my god.
What should I say? Subjects, listen to me. No, I cannot.
I'm gonna have to override you on this one, Rookie. Let's leave the illusion in Chimera here.
I'm just saying, like, maybe even when she's traveling with us, we can have the two of us, so they don't know which one's the real one, and I don't know. An extra layer of distraction.
Are we seriously planning on kidnapping royalty and swapping
Certainly.
someone for them?
Certainly seems like to be what we're planning
Look,
right now.
I like your
I don't know. I
plan
like
more.
the item idea. Just
I
have
like
him.
that plan better.
We just
Well-
need to. We need to find out whoever made the sword. I think that would be the best idea. Whoever made the sword could probably make this item. We've done it once, you know.
Something tells me that whoever made the sword is long gone.
Well, isn't there someone you might know, Carrizo, who might be able to help
Maybe
us?
someone at the academy. Yeah.
Actually, I never thought about that before, but can I just like roll history as a bard for like vague rumors of some kind?
Of stealing people.
Of
with
just,
their
like,
weapons?
Well, I was thinking more of like legendary craftsmen, that kind of deal.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I help by, kind of spitballing ideas back and forth? Like, there was a story
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this one guy.
I'd let that pass.
Okay.
19. So it's blacksmithy, specifically like metalwork, is actually a relatively recent development.
Mm-hmm.
Morthog's blade, at least in this region, they didn't really use many metals. They used a lot of like natural magic, gifts from the gods. So it's a bit uncommon for there to be a blade as old as Morthog's and to have the same kind of make as Morthog's. I think for legendary craftsmen, in particular blacksmiths, there
Weaponsmiths.
were maybe one or two stories about dragons who crafted weapons.
Okay, so here's the plan. We turn Lihim into a dragon,
Yeah!
and we use her to bind
Hey!
Manaul to a crown.
You see, it all leads back. It all leads back. Everyone thought I was crazy out here trying to be a dragon. Look now at the possibilities.
You know, I didn't think this assignment was going to be this complicated when we started out.
But it's better than kidnapping.
Is it?
Again. Listen, we don't know what will happen once we kidnap the baby girl.
Oh, I know exactly what will happen. All
might
hell will break
die.
loose.
So rather we
The
do it
second
this
most
way.
powerful navy in the region will be hunting you.
And you know I'm not good with water.
That's true, but we literally have the power of storms on our side. Hell, we know a being who literally we had to sweet talk to sail through their territory to get here.
Oh yeah. You get that guy to do it.
To do the kidnapping? Or to make
No.
the fire? Oh! Sorry, my bad.
I mean, maybe if he's into it, but
Oh, to do the things of the crowns.
I'm just imagining the princess in a tower trope happening because of the dragon and like.
I'm sure we could reach an agreement with the dragon. I mean, everyone has something they want.
Well, Manaul, I think we will pursue at least one of those options. It seems we need to discuss which one.
At the end of the day,
Do you still need the services as envoys?
Now that I know she is working against me, all the more I would like to create an additional ally. Tell her I know where the green gem is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well,
Our
safe
brother,
passage until hostilities arise from either side, and in exchange I act as envoy between Rosa and you. Yes?
yes. Tell her I am very sure that our brother in green is gone.
Fuck. Okay. Well,
That should be sufficient information to let her know that I am not one to be enemies with.
gonna lean over to Krizo. I think he killed him.
Do you want to meet the Herald, or was that all just tease?
Oh, I want to meet him. I don't know if I want to kill him, but I want to meet him.
Listen, how would, as I said, being that I am looking for a gift for our said dragon friend, and you said your terms were that getting rid of this pesky herald would get me what I want, so point the way.
He starts crawling through the cave, right? Like a centipede spiraling.
Oh,
what would a Bahir shrugging look like? Anyway.
just old. Little leg things.
So you see him start crawling through the cave. Purposefully, you can see it him walking slower so that you all can keep up.
Question
then-
as an aside: would the king be mad if we just had to jump on his back and ride him? I'm just asking. I'm not gonna do
You
it.
want to ride the king?
You know,
I'll walk, thanks.
I'm just asking if he would be angry. I don't want to die.
I mean, you won't know until you do it, right?
That's me, player curiosity.
I think he wants.
Oh,
us
you
to
can
follow him.
ask. You know, ask for consent before you do anything.
True, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Morthog's gonna get up to follow him, and also while he's gonna take that big ruby that he had and toss it back onto the pile. He doesn't really care about it.
You're not gonna go get the big bear?
Well, listen, I will get payment later after we've done what we need to do.
As he starts moving through the cave, you all start following him, I assume. The rubies tossed back onto the nest. You pass by what appears to be 2 other piles of treasure with various gems, pieces of gold and silver. And then he stops hanging from the ceiling. One claw points at the top of that cliff. And then you see him start crawling back from where it came.
Hey, Chorizo, can you are you able to close passages in some way?
How do you mean? It's like...
Well, like you know, invisible walls, something like that.
It's not just one
okay.
passageway, by the way. While you're walking, you see
Yeah,
many
it's just-
branches, and
That's a good question. Does he? I got fireball. I could just blow it up, but you know.
Well, that's not what I meant.
as you.
Yeah, not really, unfortunately.
What's the order in which you all are climbing up the cliff? Just to see.
Do I want to go first?
Middle
I want to
Greece.
see the herald. I'm very keen to see this herald. Let me tell you. I don't know if I should be first, but you know it's great. I'm going first.
Morthog's already climbing the cliff, so.
Oh, okay, then I'm second in line.
All right, I guess we're
Grizo
doing
and Mira.
this.
Grizo and Mira.
I mean, you don't
You
have
know-
to come.
You know, I'm just like, I before I climb anything, I'm just gonna cast enhance ability on myself.
Grizo, are you all the way at the back, or
and
Side by
and
side.
I'm just gonna patch Chorizo. I'm sure you'll be fine as well.
Thanks.
Let me know if you need help.
so as you climb up this cliffside and you see more piles of gold just spilling from the cliff. This is really just massive amounts of treasure. You see this humanoid creature seemingly half fused into the cavern walls. I drew a little image of him. Just to
Wait.
kind of looks like that.
Where am I looking?
Kind of looks like what? What am I looking at?
In the landing page.
Oh, landing page. Okay.
I'm here, but oh, I see. Oh, wild!
He has this pale bluish skin, reminiscent of a air ganassi, with hair that has long lost pigmentation. It almost looks like aged water, like a tiny waterfall. The eyes piercing white. The skin sullen, like he hasn't eaten in forever. I see the
Right.
ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we beat it last.
Mira starts quietly humming, and just in case, I'm gonna just use counter charm.
This kind of charm.
Yeah. it gives like advantage against frightened, charmed, whatever of that kind.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm so shook. The eyes is open. Are they?
Yeah.
Are they open?
Looking at you.
Yeah,
Him
I'm
will
just gonna
say
let
hello?
them deal with this.
Yeah. Hello. Are you the herald? What is it? I'm so shook, y'all.
The king has led you here. No one has visited me in years.
I mean,
Nice.
we did have to climb a cliff to get here, so I can see why.
Surely this is more attractive than the corpses I've been using.
I mean,
I'll get back to you on that.
at least your eye isn't popping out, you know.
The king has sealed me here. I'm unable to access. What is the fate that he has decided with you?
Well,
That's a long story.
sealed you here for how long? How long have you been here?
It might break your heart, but it did seem like he wanted to keep this secret between us and him.
It's been hundreds of years I've been serving him. All this time. If I die, he just finds a replacement.
It's fun feeling disposable, isn't it?
I have spent my entire existence keeping him from destroying everyone by fulfilling his goals. If I die, worse things will happen.
Oh, I know. We're planning worse things, I think.
Kidnapping or something.
That's not the plan. I hope.
That might still be the plan.
Oh my god.
Do you know why he's led us here? I'm sure you can guess by now.
I cannot hear my embarrassment, perhaps.
Surely you can figure it out. Why would he have led us here otherwise?
You for my replacement.
Whoa.
Not quite.
Surely he must have loved all the gifts I've given to him.
He told us about the teddy bear.
That's one of my favorites.
I hate
I'm
to
the
break it to
single
you, but I
reason
think,
why he can communicate with the outside world.
like you said, he'll probably just find another. I hate to break this to you, but I think you're being replaced.
You see a look of not sadness, but more of contempt. Mira, you are simply like me. I wish you the best of luck, and that Rosa's love for you does not end.
Wait. Are we really doing this?
Morthok will walk up to him, kind of feel the stone around it. Tell me, are you tired of being here? Being stuck in
What
this
is-
place?
What are you talking about? I can be anywhere I want.
Well,
Anywhere you
Is
so
he-
desire.
Is he tied to like a? Is he like on a rock or like a big stone or just like the mountain?
isn't he in
Oh
a
no,
hut?
he's
Within his hut
no, he's
going crazy?
he's in the wall
Yeah.
of the
Okay.
house thing.
of the cave.
You can pretend to be anywhere you want. Oh, and I'm sure it comes off as real enough.
If I
in the
possess
end,
someone
you're
who
stuck here.
lives, I can taste food from anywhere. I can enjoy the pleasures of anyone. I can smell the smells and feel the feels that I wish.
And in the end, you're still stuck here. What good is all of that when you lack freedom?
You can see a look of, yeah, he's just very, very unhappy with you mentioning that.
Ooh, whoa! Ooh, wow! How did you even end up like this? Like, why would you sign with the king? What?
I believed that he was not the one to rule. I was the price to pay to keep him here. Do you want to kill him? Would that spare my life for just a little bit longer?
Yeah.
What if I were to tell you that he doesn't want to be king either? Not of this place. Certainly.
Oh, I know what he wants.
I'm
Don't
assuming
you
what he
think
wants is bad.
if he could control the queen, the current sultana, don't you think he would have just sent me instead to just possess her simply like that? I could do that with anyone.
A living being, though?
Yes, of course. I have possessed living beings. What are you talking about? We've had
Oh, yeah.
conversations.
For how long?
As long as I wish.
And even then, even if you were to do this, he would still only be king by proxy.
He has no power over the sultanate.
Of course not.
I cannot possess them. That is my point.
I admit I did consider the violent options.
Mira.
I can tell you how to kill him. But if I do, I will
You will
die.
die.
Which I
And
feel like at this
so-
point is inevitable regardless, right?
And so I promise that we will continue the goal of... Fuck. And so do you want us to promise us we are going to fulfill that goal of removing Mano?
You see, if I tell you how to get rid of Manao, the same method can be used against any of him and his siblings.
Ooh!
If you know what
That
I
is-
mean.
Delicious information.
Fucking hell.
That is delicious.
I could hear him speak. He said there's only 11 of them left. I know what happened to the other one.
Then surely you must also know why we were sent here
sorry
in the first place. I'm saying to him, to your land.
Can you repeat that?
You've followed us for long enough to piece it together, I think.
I've only been following you through Murado.
Let's just say that our employer wishes to remove him too, or at least absorb his power. What's the difference in the end?
I would suggest that you do not allow any single one of them to consolidate more than a single egg gem.
Sounds fair.
I think if you want to avoid that, then you are going to have to isolate me. And I'll just like cast silence around myself so I don't hear shit.
Oh! Nani? What? Why? Oh! Sorry, I went through all the... I get it. Okay, so how do we do it?
Come closer. Who's leaning forward?
Me! Obviously, I'm forward. I like things.
He whispers into Lihim's ear.
I mean,
And
Morthok will try to listen it as well.
Oh, are we making secrets? Hey!
Can
I'm getting secrets!
can both of you make wisdom saving throws?
No, is he killing me? Wow. Whoa. Where is my wisdom? I hate it here. Saving throw. Can I? Oh, I do have an. Can I use my advantage? I have one left.
Do I? I do have an advantage.
If you want
please.
to.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, Jesus.
I will also use an advantage. Ooh, look at that. Terrible.
Why are you waving?
Now I'm moving
Hi.
to get Snowch back.
Oh.
You see, in the silence, you see Lihim and Morthok lean forward, and then Morthok's eyes change,
Oh boy.
blue sheen,
Oh,
and then
come
Morthok
on.
stands straight. Well, if I'm going to go down, I'm not going to go down easy.
I figured. as
And
much.
we'll end the session there.
Cliffhangers.
Goddamn.
Perfect.
Well, I mean, Morthok, if you want, you can play your character and fight the rest of the party next week, if you want.
Please
Wait,
just
why are we
kill
fighting?
me.
I don't want to fight him. Wait a minute.
Please. No, I'm
I-
sure Morthok will find a way back. It's fine. Don't worry, guys.
Listen. The people need to give you advantages for them wisdom savings that you can make.
It'll be okay.
It's fine.
This will be
I'm.
fine.
Is it?
Listen, no. But anyway.
Rather I failed. I should have rather failed. Let me tell you. I'm not tanky.
All right.
Oh, I need to note that I have advantage on strength right now. No, wait, I don't. That's concentration. Never mind. It's
Never
okay.
mind.
Why is it making? I didn't want to kill him. I'm so sad now.
Oh, well.
No, you know what? I have nice. Let me tell you, I got nice things for next week. Hang on. I got some nice things, some delicious things for next week. Don't worry about it. Just pray that I don't roll rubbish.
Ugh.
So, I'm running the Who is MVP poll. It's going to run for 60 seconds. I have set it 60 seconds. Feel free to
not 10
use
minutes.
bits or channel points. You know, I did it once and it's never going to let me go, right?
No, never.
No, I think it happened twice, actually. That's why.
Oh, yeah, it happened twice, yeah.
If it was just one time, you know.
Chat, you can vote for whoever you want, whoever you think was your most favorite player, your least favorite player. You create your own criteria for the MVP poll. And basically, whoever gets the most votes will get inspiration. And what inspiration in this game is access to re-rolling any D20 roll, including rolls I make. Or if they don't use it, they can use it to claim experience. Yeah, And remember, players, you can vote too. And
Yes,
meanwhile,
Should
let
forget,
me open up
every
the experience counter. What level are you all again? Six?
I think we.
Everyone's 6,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is
I think
Kreese
we're all
6
6, yeah.
already? Okay. Kreese. Find out more about Tufayon.
We started working on that.
Um,
Also, I think Carizo's muted.
Thank you. I feel like I was at least working on it, and I did get something.
Yeah.
I don't believe I knew he was a
Mage.
Nazi before.
Well, yeah.
Wait, was it? Yeah. But also that we knew he was a servant of the dragons, but not the green. I think I.
Yeah.
narrowed
He
it
was
down there.
he was a painter for someone that they keep referring to as the librarian.
I
Yeah.
thought he mentioned that he was working for the green specifically.
Yeah. He's a mage of the green, so he.
I thought he meant the dragon.
Yeah, to make it a bit clearer, because like linguistically it may not be very clear. Basically, is saying that he is from Verde specifically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and yeah, he was a servant of someone called the librarian. Survived this encounter, I think. Kind of surviving so far.
Kind
so
of.
300 for that, and 300 for the previous one. Help others get the sapphire gem. You rolled a natural
I
1
certainly
for that.
tried.
Roll the natural one.
That was the
I
best.
cast some
natural
magic
one.
looking around for it. I certainly didn't succeed, but
Have you quick question? Have you gotten a natural 1 on an advantage before?
I don't think
Yes.
so.
Okay, so it's not your first. It's not your first.
I mean, maybe not in this game, but
yeah, not in this game, but in real life, like
Oh, yeah.
Literally both
Dice.
of them.
Oh, yeah.
Both of those
Yeah, that
dice
was sure.
slid 1. I didn't know that was possible. I wouldn't even lie to you.
I feel like if you play long enough, eventually you reroll
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one's on.
Okay.
roll enough dice, and
Yeah, it'll come up.
Liam.
you know,
Like,
there's the
1
opposite
in
end. I've
400,
also rolled
right?
double 20s on disadvantage. So.
oh nice. Okay, yeah, it happens. By the way, Morthok, you have inspiration, so please mark it off on your sheet.
Ooh.
Congratulations. Liam, find out the Herald story. What is the
I feel like I
Herald's
did.
story?
The Herald was trying to stop the king from being crazy and, is now trapped there for eternity. As long as he's alive, the king is not going to kill nobody. I think.
Well, so he says.
But now the
Okay.
Herald trying to kill us. Sure.
Okay, next question. What did you find out about dragons?
That it is a hard situation to become one, and that the Herald don't respect me and my life, and was kicking at me, and I'd have to wait forever for Corizo to level up so that he can help me.
So I guess 300 experience for that.
For which one? For both?
Each, yeah. So 300 each, and then avoid fighting the Shongololo. You actually did that.
Definitely. Listen.
We definitely avoided that fight.
Yeah.
I'm so
Have
glad.
900.
Thank you.
Big chunky 900 for that. Mira, bind someone to a contract. I am super surprised that you kept trying to bind.
Dude, I am just
You want to
like,
bind Manaul?
Listen, aim
fucking-
big, right?
I don't know. Why not? At this point, I'm just like, fucking whoever.
Aim big.
If anything,
Oh,
if anything, I feel like as long as the Herald's alive, I think you could ask him for some advice.
Don't believe in the rolls of next week.
Yeah.
We won't kill. Wait. So if we kill, what happens to Snaz? No, we can't. We can't attack There's too much to think about for next week, Josh.
Okay, Mira,
Fine.
bind someone to a contract, 300. Survive the confrontation with Manaul. I would say, if you want to finish this, you can do higher. If
I think I will just finish this for now.
okay,
'Cause, I mean,
take 600
I don't
for
even
that.
know.
And then protect Carrizo from Manaul's influence. I can keep a 300
I mean,
there.
It didn't really come up, so
Yeah.
Do we get 300 on top of that for the thing?
Yes, everyone
The
gets
group?
300 for working towards stealing the blue gem. I mean, you all are actively looking for it. Morthok. Find more information about the Sultan. I think he found out quite a bit about the Sultan.
I mean, my thing was more just find out more about, like, you know, the king
Everything.
and, yeah, like what our situation is and what his weaknesses are and all that stuff.
Oh, you're about to find out what his weaknesses are
Oh.
if you manage to squeeze it out of the herald.
Yeah.
So 300
So
for that.
Let's say working on it.
Find a gift for the dragon. You took the ruby, but you threw it back.
Well, because I'm gonna get him a bigger gift.
Alright, 300 then.
So
The
working on it.
teddy bear.
After
figure-
I murder the herald, I get paid.
No, I want
Figure out
the
how to get off the
herald.
island.
I mean, that's a long, overarching thing at this point, I guess.
I'd say work towards, because like you were talking about dragons and
Yeah.
the boat and all that. So total 900, and then plus 300 for the ready quest.
I guess the 1200 got it.
Yeah. You used inspiration just now, and yeah, that's all the admin work that we have for today.
All the admin work.
Hey.
Since we're on it, like, hey, Snaz, where can people find you?
Okay, so hello everyone. I don't have my screen up, so I assume that I'm somewhere on the screen. Hi, my name is Snazzybastrd here on Twitch.tv. You guys can find me over at Snazzybastrd.twitch. You know, that TV, all that good stuff. Where I stream a variety of games. I also do Gunpla. That's something we've been doing a lot of. I'll actually possibly be streaming some Gunpla tonight, maybe, if everything works out. But yeah, you guys can catch me there. You can also follow me on Twitter and Discord and all that other stuff. But yeah, that's Morthok in a nutshell. So I'm gonna pass this over to Panda.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, friends. I'm never ready. I'm
Yeah.
Pandati Gaming on YouTube. You can find me there by the places of the YouTube. I play a variety of things. It's a lucky packet. You never know what you're gonna get. You already know the vibes. I'm gonna give it to Rhorik because I gave Snow.
I need to update these Nightbot commands for y'all.
Hello. Hello. I'm Rhorik2. You can find me at Rhorik2 and all the things. I am a streamer. I stream things. Sometimes I've been playing a lot of different games. I was playing some Noida recently. That was fun. Yeah, we've got a Minecraft server. Been playing a lot of Temtem, a Pokemon-like game. Something that I've done is I've made some merch. So now you can get some cute mugs based on my email.
Ooh. Nice.
They're adorable.
Hey.
Nice.
But yeah, that was fun to put together. Yeah. Snowch, what are you up to?
Changing.
Well, first of all, I'm just gonna say hi, Sean. Thanks for the raid. We are ending, but you know, woo!
Hi, Raider.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
In any case, hi. I am Snowchickenlord, also known as Snowch, and you can find me over at twitch.tv/Snowchickenlord, where I admit I didn't have time in the past few months for anything other than real life responsibilities, but I will be back in March for some mini painting, for some creation of D&D resources, and possibly an upcoming campaign with a few new players as well. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Joshy.
Bring
Let's
us
hear
home,
it.
Josh.
Hey.
Well, thank you, Sean, for the raid, Hebdady, Gazebo, and Bloodrin for the follows, and Dearly Beloved for all the follows, and Tice for the 69 biddies for attempting to have a fart on stream. But I remembered this week.
Big brain.
And yeah, thank you, players, for always coming every week.
No, thank you.
Thank you for running every week.
Yeah.
No,
Thanks.
thank you
Thank
for
you
letting
for letting us play in your sandbox.
thank you for letting me steal Morthok and kill
Yeah,
the
that
rest
was
of the
that
party.
was yeah. We totally let you do that.
That was so
Totally.
intentional.
You know,
The plan. It was the long con.
I am like noticing that like one of your favorite moments was Grumblemaw doing the same thing.
Oh my
Now
god!
it's Morthok.
Don't forget when Liam was possessed there by that creepy village.
Everybody be possessed at some point.
Yeah,
This is just
Tomorrow-
payback for Morthok dodging the possession of that town where we went.
oh yeah. Well,
This is
tomorrow I'll be running
painful.
a game with Redonkulous. We'll be testing out the Hope system. We're releasing the alpha set on Chinese New Year, 1st February.
Nice.
And I'm very excited for it. Tomorrow will be the first time I'll be playing in the Messenger setting, which is Vin's custom setting. It's like a post-apocalyptic pre-Shadowrun
Nice.
kind of city, and our version of it is based in fictional Singapore. So I feel like it should be in my element because I know I live here. So like I
Cool.
should know. And yeah, please check that out. That will be in roughly 17 hours. I need to sleep. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out. We're gonna look for someone to raid, so please do copy
Hey.
those raid messages, and don't forget everybody who's awesome.
Yo.
You're
awesome.
You're awesome.
You're
Mm. I love y'all, and I'll see
Hey, we
y'all
did it.
tomorrow.
did it.
It was a bit off sync, but
Bye everyone.
bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye now. Bye bye. Have a nice